All right, let's do a June goals check-in where I expect this is going to be a fairly derailed June goals, which in itself is an interesting thing and something. It's not a bad thing. It's all about documenting. A lot of this will come down to I've been doing a ton of doodling, and that has really sucked up a lot of my energy and time. And yeah, yeah, I'll have to think about going into July how I want to handle things. So, June goals. Number one is time with Ja. And yeah, there was a lot of time with Ja this month, and it's been a tough month that way. But it is always my main goal and my main thing of wanting to support her, and also, you know, hopefully keeping our relationship strong, but definitely wanting to support her. So we'll just leave it at that. Number two is walking daily with the dogs and Jackie. Yeah. Um, Post COVID, I have been able to get back into that, and that's always a really good, healthy part of my day of just getting up in the morning and going for a walk with Jackie and us chatting and getting exercise and being out with the dogs. It's not something to discount, definitely. Number three is early to bed, early to rise. Trying to nap daily, which isn't going to happen today. I mean, it's one of these things of the time crunch, and probably if I wasn't doing this, I'd be napping. But I think this is an important video to get done for myself of seeing where I'm at, seeing where I'm at. Number four is a late night snack, which again I've slipped. I've slipped on that. I'm having potato chips. I'm having too much pumpkin seeds. Yeah, that's something I need to work on because I do want to keep my weight down, and I think that's a main culprit there. There's just, doing my how much I serve myself is another thing, but that's definitely a big thing. Number five is phone and earbud hygiene. That's keeping the phone and the earbuds in here when I go to bed, and I've been doing that. That's all good. Perfect. Number six, work on time, biking away at 9:30, 2:30, so 1:55 starting to pack. And yes, I was off until this month. I wasn't biking until the 13th, but I did get back into it, and so much better to be back at that, at doing that. I do need to focus on making sure I get to work on time. That is definitely something that's with all this extra with this extra enthusiasm here. It's been a little bit of a I need to make sure I focus on getting to work on time. Number eight is a daily to-do check-in and completion each morning of a TD mark on the calendar. I've definitely fallen down again with this. That is something I need to think about. I think I need to think about how I um, do certain things in the morning, maybe not do certain things because it sucks up time. Yeah. I'll when I get to that, I will that's definitely something I will get to. I think that's going to primarily be not checking in on DA first thing in the morning. I should cut that out, and then I would have time to get other things done, especially the to-do check-in. I did do a to-do check-in today. Number nine is my booktube channel, which um I have not I've not done a need for words review. There's like a whole bunch of stuff I've not done. I did do a mid-year book check-in, mid-year freak out book tag check-in, whatever the fuck it's called. I did do that. That was good. I just sort of like, oh, I'm gonna practice it. I press record and I just did it, and that was like, oh, okay, that was good enough, and I put it up. That was good. Um, so yeah, I've not done that. I've not done review videos. I've not kind of come up with videos that aren't just strictly review videos, but kind of just different topics. That's like the whole vocal videos thing has not been getting done. Number 10 is outline the Duffel Puff daily. It's been kind of sporadic. Was trying to do it daily, but I haven't. It's like every other day I'm getting a Duffel Puff daily in. But I am actually still working my way through the outline to my NaNoWriMo novel in thoughts of rewriting it. So that's yeah. Yeah, and I've got things here of actually Okay, sorry. No, it was to outline the duffel puff, then print out and work through the rewriting schedule. Actually, I have done the outline and I have printed it out and I'm working through it at the moment, kind of talking my way through the outline to try and get a overview picture of it to think about what I want to rewrite. And then I'm gonna need to work on a rewriting schedule and stuff like that. All with the view of possibly kind of publishing the chapters on LE or something like that. That would be my thought. Other writing projects, write on the weekdays daily, which I have, but it's been like 5-10 minutes of writing. Again, we're gonna get to the big thing that's sucked up the time. Up at 7:30, I've been mostly. I have. It's been interfering with me actually checking in online. I should not do that. Kind of review the project and decide what to achieve first. I did actually do that, and I settled on working on the Naked project that I'm doing at the moment. I have not published two stories on literotica because of my other interests. Um, our review larger project M to M. Oh, maybe review the larger project M to M, which is a larger kind of novella that I kind of started and then I set aside just because I had so much other stuff. Um, 12 is daily journal keeping, working on a vignette slash subject each day. Not a lot of, I haven't had a ton of energy for it, but I have actually gotten a bit of it, gotten a bit of it. I've kept up the daily part of it. Um, and maybe some of it has been just like, okay, fuck, I'm just going to write a little something on this and then leave it, which actually is probably more effective in a way. 13 is to read on the weekends, first thing in the morning, 2 hours each day, our mark on the calendar. Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been making kind of an effort of like, okay, I'm putting aside other stuff and I'm just sitting down on the couch and I'm reading, and that really helps for my weekends. Number 14 is where my big time suck, my big enthusiasm, also the big thing I've been enjoying so much, which is a daily doodle project. Not draw a box. I was hoping to do the fundamentals, but produce a doodle every day. Post a doodle on DA every day, which I have been doing. Do Drawbox exercises every day, first thing before writing, which no, I haven't had the fucking time, so I have not. That's completely gone out the window. It's one of those things of like my doodles are basically fetish works. So it's probably the Drawbox exercises, just doing kind of just PG or just general just doodling out would be actually a nice thing to do, kind of just out something that anyone could see me doing, would be not a bad thing. But yeah, doing the DA and the doodle has really taken up a lot of time. I'm also interacting with people. That also takes up a lot of time. I think I would observe with myself, A, I'm checking in too much, and B, like, it's a social media platform, I'm checking in too much. And I'm checking in first thing in the morning when I should not be touching the phone for that kind of thing. I should be using the phone for writing, for doing creative work in the first thing in the morning. So I think that'll definitely be something that's going to come on to my July thing, is just like, no, do not do that first thing in the morning. Think about when would be a good time to check in with stuff like that. Do a check in and then leave it leave it alone. That's my thought. Number 15 is a garden outside slash garden task with Jackie. So that's mowing the lawn weekly. It did get away from me for a bit because of the COVID, but we got it back. Watering plants, and then just sort of whatever Jackie would like us to do, because Jackie's the one who actually does it. The indoor herb garden has just been limping along. That is something to kind of hopefully maybe get certain plants out of here and into the garden or something like that. Number 17 is vocal improvements. I have not been doing my no ums videos weekly. I have not been doing a vocal video on a topic, though I actually do count my that book tag that I did as one of those vocal videos. So as such, that was very successful, and I was even able to share it with others, which is great. Uh, don't know. I did not do an anxiety video. This thing. I have done my vocal exercises daily. pairing that with doing my physio exercises daily, that's really important to me. I think there was one day I didn't get it and I was like, oh, I felt it later in the day. So it's like, it's really important to do. Um, oh, a vocal exercise video I also did not do this month. Wow. I've really really let this down. Continue to add change up vocal exercises, incorporate Rodenberg first. We'll see. We'll see. That's there's so many projects that I have. I think that's one of these things that my first project is going to be like, okay, I have a ton of projects. I need to do some triage. I really enjoy doing the doodle a day. I really want to continue with that. But if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need to adjust what is going forward. That is, I think, the big thing. And a part of that will be taking a look at my 2023 themes video and kind of doing a check-in with that. So if I've got a thing for this weekend, it's like, okay, project review time. And maybe that's a video in itself. Project review, compile all the fucking projects I've got around, and let's just sort of settle on a couple and make some achievable goals for July. So this is a June check-in, and it's been a shambles this June. This June has definitely been a shambles in a couple of ways. For my personal projects, for how things are going in the house. Not particularly for me, but for me standing on the outside looking in, and that's tough. Which leads me to number 19, which is to support and check in with Ja on her to-do list. And how I can support and help her, because I firmly believe the more I can help her find her way and hopefully, yeah, get someplace that will help me a lot. Very selfishly, that will help me, to be honest, as much as it will help her, and I really want to help her. All right, all right, that is a little bit of a downbeat, but productive, hopefully. June wrap up of my goals. More videos later.